3 minutes left on the VT, James.
Hello, and a very warm welcome to this, the fourth webinar in the current UK ROED season, which focuses on post-crash response, victim support, and family liaison. My name's James Luckhurst, and I'm here to introduce our speakers and guide the conversation over the course of the next 60 minutes. Well, first, we'll be pleased to welcome Dan Quinn, who's Chief Fire Officer for the Surrey Fire and Rescue Service. Dan, thank you very much for taking the time to join us. Congratulations on your new appointment. Many people will know you, some won't. So let's start. Tell us 3 interesting things about Dan Quinn.
Thanks, James. I'm really pleased to be participating today and very honoured to take up the new role for the National Fire Chiefs Council. So,
our next guest today is Rebecca Morris, who for the past 4 months has held the post of Communications Manager for Road Peace. Rebecca, you're very welcome here, and we're going to be talking about this year's Road Peace Challenge.
Brilliant so far, folks. Thanks very much. We've got about 75 seconds heavy, James, so a little bit of catching up to do towards the end. And you've got 1 minute 20 left on this VT. Quiz results next.
There we go. Well, question 1 for the SAFE system. It recognises that people make mistakes. 67% of you voted for that particular option as opposed to the other 3. So that's the first question. Let's move on to the second question, which is relating to human error. Sam, you're very welcome. Tell us 3 interesting things about you.
Thank you very much, James. Sam Bambanza, a logistician by profession, come a road safety advocate. 3 interesting things about me. One is that I sold my cow to start a charity organization that would save lives in Uganda.
Well, I caught up with Cheryl a few days ago and started our conversation by asking how important the family liaison officer role is.
Massively important. Typically, they're one of the first points of contact that the family will have following the fatal or life-changing injury that's happened to somebody that they care about. So what the family liaison officer will bring to the...
Okay, 3 minutes left on this VT. All good so far. We're going to do Q&A next, and then James for the wrap.
Support them following the collision. Now
we're heading towards the end of the webinar, but there is time for a few questions, and I'm pleased to see that we still have Dan Quinn, Sam Bambanza, and Rebecca Morris to help us out. The first question, if I may, will send in the direction of Dan Quinn. The question... Rebecca, thank you very much. We have a question for Sam. This relates to the challenges faced by Uganda in terms of road harm. How typical are they? Now, you can catch up with a recording of this webinar at any time via the website. Do watch out for details of our brand new webinar series, which will be taking place during 2023 and 24. But for now, thanks to the production team, but from me and the team, it's goodbye and thanks for watching.